Congratulations, Lorin, on graduating today.
Thank you.
Why did you plan on taking advertising?
I've always loved marketing. I've always loved the way campaigns work behind the scenes. I think very early on I fell in love with social media, so I wanted to learn more about what the strategy is behind the scenes.
Why did you decide not to follow the path of your mom?
Just to make my own path, you know what I mean? I think my passions lie elsewhere, and I don't think it was my calling, and I would love to give the opportunity to people instead and create space for people who, that's what they're interested in. That's just not my path. Acting, I mean, I like acting for sure in high school and things like that. I could not see it being a full-time career option, however, so I decided to push myself out of my comfort zone and study abroad instead.
What was the best advice your mother gave you?
She's given me a lot of great advice, so that's kind of hard to choose. I would say the most important is to always pray. That's something that I take very seriously and that I like to do every day, and she always reminds me to do that. So I don't know if it's the best, because that would be hard to choose, but it's the most repeated piece of advice. She's always like, every day, pray, pray, pray. Like, okay, thank you, Miss Ruffa, I will pray. So I do.
Yeah, and talk about also your grandparents. How are they, and are they proud of you graduating? What advice did they give you?
Yeah, I just got off the phone with my Lola on the way here. Actually, we call almost every day. She's one of my best friends. And my Lolo, he's had some health issues at the start of this year, which made, focusing on my studies quite difficult. But he's such a strong man and always encouraged me to, despite it all, focus on my studies and keep working hard. They're really the best people ever. So.
And what lessons did you learn growing up in a Hollywood or in a showbiz family?
How to be strong, how to have thick skin, not really care about the opinions of others, and also how to be creative in a lot of different ways and think outside the box.
So if you were to give advice to kids your age who want to follow your footsteps, what would you be giving them?
That's hard because I understand I'm in a position of privilege, so not everyone has the same opportunities or access to education that I do, and I would always like to keep that in mind. I hope for a better future where that's more equitable for Filipinos everywhere to have the same amazing opportunities I've had. However, I would say that regardless of someone's background, it's always important to prioritize your education if you can, and just study hard. And also, there's so much more to school than just learning. For me, some of the best things I've gotten from college is my friends, my connections, the memories I've made with really important people. You can't take the degree, the grades with you when you're gone. You can only take the memories. So I would say my advice is, in every chapter of your life, just enjoy it and enjoy the people that you're around, because that's the highlight of my college experience.
And you have been living here in the U.S. for a while. What did you learn about living here in the U.S. by yourself?
I learned laundry. I learned how to iron. I learned a dishwasher. Dishwashers are not sikat in the Philippines. We don't have dishwashers. Like, I would be the only one in my dorm that would hand scrub my dishes. Everyone's like, girl, why don't you use the dishwasher? I'm like, ano yan? For us in her condo, we use the dishwasher as storage. We don't turn it on. So different things like that, I would say, is like the main things I learned. And also, how to be independent.
And what is your dream for the Philippines?
My dream for the Philippines is better leadership, and like I previously said, equitable access to amazing educational opportunities for everyone. I think Filipinos are the kindest, smartest, and most hardworking people, and it's unfortunate that such a small percentage of us are able to have these opportunities, and if so, we have to travel abroad to have these opportunities. It would be nice if we didn't have to go across the world to have certain opportunities. So my dream is just for better resources back home.
Well, congratulations. More power to you.
Thank you guys.
Very good.